Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back one more again to the channel. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I hope you are ready for another TV show review with your girl Tanya. Now, I done already told you guys that I'm a little behind on my shows because I've been super busy with working and everything, but I am slowly catching up. And today we are going to be reviewing Queen Sugar season 6, episode 6, and the title of the show was Or Maybe Just Stay There. Now, again, make sure you like and share the video and also give me your comments, your thoughts on the show in the comment section down below. Please and thank you so very, very much. Now, again, the name of the show is Or Maybe Just Stay There. That was the name of this episode. And this episode, one of my favorite characters, Nova, has some issues with the law. Now, she was warned before that she is now number one enemy to the police department. But before we discuss that, I want to discuss our girl Charlie. Charlie, she got a little bit going on herself with her relationship with Davis. You know, she's back with Davis. The whole world knows now. She didn't went on social media. She didn't went on Gayle King and, told everybody that she's back with the ex. But Charlie was also under the assumption that after being invited on the Gayle King show, she was no longer in the running for Louisiana State Senate. And she was correct. But instead, the party wants to support her in running for the United States Congress in 2022. Which is a whole nother level for her. And that is huge. That's major for her. So mentioning her relationship with Davis publicly actually did her some good, at least politically. Then, shortly after ending her meeting, she FaceTimed her boo Davis to see if he could come for a visit. Now, both of their schedules are really, really hectic right now that neither of them could pull away from what they're doing. Will this end up causing a problem in their relationship? I don't really know because with her running for Congress now, she might have to end up going to California anyway on the West Coast. So I'm thinking that she might end up actually living out there away from her son, Micah. But we shall see. Now, speaking of Micah, Charlie also met up with Micah to give him the big news and to make him aware that if she does go back to California to run, their lives will once again also be in the spotlight, which he did say he prepared for. I guess he's used to it by now because their family always involved in some type of stuff. But yeah. Then to come to find out, Micah mentioned to his mom that he thinks his friend Isaiah might be gay. What he doesn't understand though is why he's getting teased by others, by their other friends for hanging out with somebody who's gay just because he's straight. Now, I know one of my viewers had made a comment on my last review saying they didn't think that Micah or the dude was gay. Now, I don't think that Micah's gay. I just had a feeling that I thought Isaiah was gay. And I might be right. Now, does it matter to me one way or other? No. But when it comes to certain people, even children their age, high school, young adults, sometimes they still feel some type of way when their friend who isn't gay is hanging out with somebody who is gay because you know how they say birds together flock together. You know what I mean? And some people, whether they want to say it or not, some people are still homophobic even in 2021. But anywho, hopefully next episode they'll go into more detail, or Isaiah might go into more detail with Micah about his life and his background. But as far as our girl Nova, back to Nova. After requesting Liza to go ahead with publishing her column, Nova laid down for a little nap, only to be abruptly awoken or wakened by the police department busting down, kicking down her door. Now I knew the retaliation from the department was coming, but alleging that she had some illegal narcotics in her home, Nova, when they told her to get up out that bed, she was outraged. She had all those guns pointed to her at one time. And then the tactics that was being used by the force on little old her. Now, they knew better than all that, but they had to make a statement. They were making a big statement, but she got up out that bed, quickly raised her hands like we have been trained to do as a people. She told them, my name is Nova Bordelon. I am the owner of this house, and I'm the only person that lives here. I have no weapons. Why have you broken into my home? What the biz? Come on now, what y'all doing? Why y'all here? She know why they there though. Again, her informant had told her that you are now number one enemy of the police department. So after breaking down her door, ripping her home apart, they didn't really find no illegal drugs, Some people don't think weed is illegal, but in actuality, it still is illegal in certain states. But as far as her, she has a medicinal card for it, so she didn't have anything illegal in her home as far as narcotics. But when trying to check on her, her new and mysterious neighbor Dominic got manhandled by the police. Now I'm thinking maybe Dominic is what he appears to be, because y'all know I've been kind of skeptical over Dominic. So maybe he is just a genuinely nice guy, a friendly neighbor, but more than that, he was also able to make sure him and Nova remained level headed in that messed up situation. Had he not been able to do that, he could have been shot by one of those cops who was holding a gun up against them. And also, lucky for them, their other neighbors, everybody had their cameras, everybody was recording, making sure no real police brutality was going on. But still, that might be beneficial for them if they have to go to court. Now, those police officers, they well aware of what Nova had done, by outing the police brutality in their parish. But I don't think they have any understanding of what they have just started, because Nova doesn't really scare that easily. Between her, Charlie, Aunt Vi, they are about to ignite a whole movement down there in those parts if they keep it up, especially after taking Nova down to the station for the weed that she had. Again, she had a municipal card. It allows her to have that weed in her possession. So thus she did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But then again, after Nova stood her ground in that police station, in that interrogation room, she was threatening to sue the police. A movement right now might not be necessary. It might be on hold right now, but we don't know when it comes to Nova Bordelon, because she's all about her community. She's all about the rights of the African American people, her peoples. So yeah, she might also make a statement herself after this is all said and done. Either way, she can't say that her informant didn't warn her that she's the number one enemy to the police department. And for that matter, what happened to her boyfriend, Calvin? We still ain't heard nothing about him since he turned himself in. Is he locked up somewhere? Did he skip town and say, forget Nova? I done made her upset. I didn't help, in the brutality of that young man who is paralyzed to this day. Where is Calvin, y'all? I'm like, is he gonna show up again this season or not? I'm really not sure. But anywho, it would be nice to find out whatever happened to him. And if he has maybe anything to do, I would hate that he would have something to do with all this that's going on, and that he really, really, really did learn his lesson from way back then and is a changed man like he kept telling Nova. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Now, back to Micah. Back to Micah and Isaiah. Micah had asked Isaiah to join him for lunch, but Isaiah had other plans with a friend. Although inquisitive about this friend, Isaiah didn't open up about who it was. He didn't reveal the identity of that friend. And then he teamed up with Micah for a game of spades. Now keep in mind, again, I did say several times that I thought something was up with Isaiah. Then last episode I revealed my thoughts that I believe he is gay. And again, that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people. You're gay, you're straight, I don't care. But there are still a lot of people, again, as I said earlier, in 2021 who are still homophobic. So during that space game, one of the opponents, I couldn't catch his name or don't remember his name, but one of their classmates obviously also insinuated that Isaiah was gay. So much so that he had joked about not wanting Micah and Isaiah going all Brokeback Mountain after the game. And if you didn't watch the movie Brokeback Mountain, you know exactly what he was insinuating, that them two might be messing around with each other. But Micah, he was clueless. He's like not understanding, the reason for the comment. He was about to flip out. But then Isaiah, he made light of the situation, clapped back with his own jokes of his own, talking about the dude, he can't get no woman. All the women run when they see him. But still, it kind of left Micah in the dark a little bit, and that's why he had mentioned it to his mom later. He was like, Mom, I think my friend might be gay. But again, next episode, which I am behind on, y'all probably seen it already. So for the people who have not or are not caught up, this episode right here that I'm reviewing is for you, and I will catch up with the next episode and come back with another review probably later on this evening or probably tomorrow. I'll get to the newest episode. But in the meantime, between time, let's discuss Ralph Angel and Hollywood. Oh, dark sexual chocolate Hollywood and Ralph Angel. Now, while Hollywood was at the barbershop with Gabe, he was told by the barber there that the cops were looking for Raw. Evidently, Raw's homeboy, his friend from jail, Theo, that got himself arrested. Not only was he arrested, but he also used Raw and Hollywood as an alibi. Ra had no other choice but to come clean to Darla about, taking part in that robbery with Theo. And as if Darla needs anything else to be worried about during her pregnancy. But I have to say, in Ra's defense, or maybe I have to ask you guys, in Ra's defense, do you think this would have happened had Darla told him the truth about the money? Like, Raw had told her before, I don't want you taking that money from your parents, even though that was money set aside for you to go to college. I don't want you taking that money. I don't want them thinking that we ain't making it, that we that we on the struggle down here. But she went ahead behind his back and took the money anyway. So, had she had revealed that to him, do you think that Raw would be in the position that he's in right now? Now, Theo, yeah, of course, he probably still be in that situation. But by taking that money from her parents, I think he might have not taken Theo up on his offer. Now, that doesn't make an excuse for what he did, for his actions. He was still dead wrong, putting his life and his family's life in jeopardy. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation, that storyline. Now, speaking of Gabe, where did his mother Celine get off coming on to Hollywood? Like, do she know who man she messing with? Talking about how she wish she had a good man like him in her life. I'm like, Celine, if you know what I know, if you knew better, you had better keep your hands off of our Hollywood. Because Aunt Vi, she ain't playing. We saw how she treated Billy for all them years when she thought Billy had slept with her ex-husband. Child. I'm like, if only you knew. Child. Okay, so Aunt Vi, she ain't gonna be playing with that doggone Celine, when she catches up with her. As soon as Hollywood had told her about it, she just was like, what? Are you serious? Like, Celine had to have known. As loving and devoted of a husband that Hollywood is, he was gonna tell Aunt Vi. Yeah, he was. He wasn't gonna let nothing come back on him, from that situation, because he knows what Aunt Vi been through, with her ex, and he earning that trust from them being together, and then he finally got her to marry him and all that. It took a lot for Aunt Vi to get over what she's been through with her ex, and I don't think she's all the way over the pain from Jimmy Dale. I really don't think so. But anyway, Hollywood, he was furious that Celine would even consider him as available to her. So, when she was trying to kiss on him and hug him all close and, caressing his back and his chest, he, pushed away. He pushed away. Told her, hell no, I didn't come up here for all that. And you do have somebody who's good to you in your life. That is Aunt Vi. She's up there talking about, I wish I had somebody, for me. Yeah, it might not be a man. It might not be your ex, but you do have somebody who is holding you down right now. And that is Aunt Vi, looking out for her and her son. So yeah, she was absolutely wrong. She is absolutely wrong to try to repay her that way. So Hollywood, he told Aunt Vi. Aunt Vi, she was really upset. She had tears in her eyes that Celine would do something like that to her. So she made it a point to stop off at Celine's, I was about to say house or apartment, but she's in a motel. So she paid her a visit, on the way to visit Prosper. She wasn't there though. Her and her son, I don't know if they took off, if they skipped town, if they just went to another hotel, but Right now, we don't know where they at, but she left. She didn't want to face. Obviously, she didn't want to face Aunt Vi for what she had did. So Aunt Vi, she wasn't able to confront Celine, but she was able to confront Prosper's daughter Billy of what she had once thought to be true. Now, Billy, she was up there having a father-daughter dinner with, her father Prosper, and she was upset, because they were interrupted by Vi in Hollywood. So she excused herself rudely, but she excused herself. And Vi, who was thinking that Billy was trying to take some shot at her pies, told Billy that I am tired of your disrespect, little girl, even though Billy is full grown. She was basically like, I am tired of your disrespect and I will not take it anymore. And then finally, after 20 years, Billy got to say it with her entire chest, leaving Vi speechless in the process. Just like Nova, Prosper, I had no idea that her ex-husband tried to assault Billy instead of her willingly sleeping with him. So, needing to totally heal from the way her family and close friends shunned her for all those years, I am glad that it's all out there. In spite of now knowing the truth, the pain that Jimmy Dale left Vi, it still might not have lessened the pain at all because he still slept around, on Aunt Vi. He cheated with other women. He tried to keep her hostage. He put his hands on her. He was beating her. He was running the house with a heavy fist. She couldn't buy stuff. She couldn't. He all the accounts. You know how some men they take all the money. They put in an account. They don't let you have any access. He was treating her like a little unwanted child for all those years till she was able to get away from him. So again, this might not lessen the pain a lot, from what she thought about Billy and her ex, Jimmy Dale. But I'm just hoping that, from now on, just like Nova and Billy are like kind of trying to heal their relationship, I hope that the same thing will happen with Aunt Vi. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about that situation right there. But yes, again, make sure you guys like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I will come back later with a new episode of Queen Sugar. We also have to review Our Kind of People, and also most recently an episode of BMF Black Mafia Family. So I got like 3 more shows to do. I'm gonna try to get them done within the next few days. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. And I always, as always, I thank you for continually supporting my channel and sharing the videos, liking the videos, and also the little cash apps that we be getting every now and then. I do appreciate those also as well because you ain't gotta do it. And on that note, everybody, stay blessed, remain vigilant at all times, be safe. I'm out. Bye.